Get your pencils, grab your paints, collect anything you consider art supplies, because it's time for Art Smackdown, the game show that makes art the cutthroat competition God intended. This week's contestants are Best Artist in the World, Chaya Sketches, last week's audience champion, Audio Gabriel, and this week's challenger, Lauren Gamiel, with celebrity guest judge Walid Chaya, and our hosts. That's right, he's here right now.
What?
With me, Mark Stetson, Phil Casal, and Slaney Stretch Jordan.
Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome
To the Tournament of Titans. This is a hell of a lineup tonight. We've got Audio Gabriel making his triumphant return as audience champion with his hair all the way out. You'll see. But sometimes not. It's a surprise. And we have our challenger, Lauren Gamiel, and our best artist in the world, perhaps undisputedly, Chaya Sketches. Very exciting. This is gonna be
Right.
How are you guys doing?
But
And we
most
also-
importantly, we have our guest judge,
That's right.
Walid Chaya.
What's up? I'm so excited for the art to smack so down, all the way down low.
That's
I'm-
right.
Walid, you're joining us from LA, right?
I am. It is just past 7 p.m. here. I know for you guys, New Yorkers, it's a little later. And it's been, nice and sunny, and I'm ready for spring in New York to come visit you guys.
I love your shirt. I want to touch it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
If only
I
you
should-
could digitally get in an Oculus and just immerse the shirt.
I want an entire wall just
Someday.
of that texture and just like rub myself on it.
We want to give you hugs. We really want to give you
I'll
hugs.
give you guys
Biggest
hugs.
hugs.
Thanks for having me.
should have worn my
I'm
velvet.
excited. And
Want the
you
velvet
should have
single.
worn your velvet. It's not too late.
It's never
I
too
know, I'm
late,
not
Slaney.
at home though. I'm not at home. I
Oh,
can't
wow.
find my velvet.
All right, next time we'll coordinate. We'll coordinate next
All
time.
of my
yeah.
hats.
I
Yeah,
feel
none
like
of my
that's-
hats are here. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, literally, like you need. I think what you need, Slaney, is a locker that in Super Secret that has some of your props.
No, I just need my trunk, right? I need like my vaudeville trunk that
Yes.
I travel with, and I do all
Yeah.
of my
Yeah, like
side
the big
shows out of.
refrigerator-sized trunk with like.
Oh man, what a dream! I've only seen one of those in person like maybe once or twice in my life, and every time I'm jealous of the owner.
I travel with a side trunk and a refrigerator. Both.
You do?
You travel the fridge?
No, but it should be in my rider, right?
Oh my god, it absolutely fucking should be.
No.
I want a cold ass Diet Coke ready in an
Yes.
instant
Yes.
when I'm
Yeah.
in air.
Yeah.
From my own fridge, from my own fridge.
Oh yeah.
You have
Um,
one? Are you drinking a Diet Coke currently?
I hate to say it, but yes, I was drinking it.
Ah!
I had a little dinner. I had a
Nice.
Diet Coke. It was my treat. And, now we're here. We're ready. We're focused. I want to see some good art. And I'm so
Right.
excited for the challenges. I'm thrilled. Tell me what's gonna go down.
Yeah. If no one's seen the show, if you're new to the show, this is Art Smackdown, where we get 3 competitors on the stream to submit their art based off of our 3-minute self-expression challenge that's been provided by Walid tonight. And also later in the show, we have a 20-minute masterpiece challenge. So if you're watching at home, you're welcome to also submit your art after these challenges. And you have the possibility of being on the stream next week if Walid chooses your art. We have the challenger tonight, Lauren Gamiel. We have Gabe Herman, Audio Gabriel in the chat as the audience champ, and then returning is Chaya Sketches. And we're as best artists in the world. And this could be you. So please play along and grab anything that you consider art supplies. I know I'm repeating
Anything.
a lot of what's happening.
Anything. That's the thing.
Look, I've got a pen here. I would use this pen.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna art along.
I think you
Right.
should.
Art along.
I think you should. I think you should.
There-
Yeah.
On this lined paper that's also right here.
I've got a pen. I also have some pencils here, bad example. See, I use pencils because I'm not bad example, because bad example uses VR. He is a virtual reality artist. So really,
Incredible.
art comes from anywhere you want
Yeah.
it to come from. Even your butt, which leads us to the email. Send your sketches to fartsmackdown@gmail.com. That's fartsmackdown@gmail.com.
Direct from your butt.
Wow.
Direct
from your
from the
butt.
anus.
That's right. And we should get started because
Yeah. Okay.
This sounds like a
let's,
contract
I
writer
know.
thing.
Yes, do it.
I'm so excited to present these to you. The 3-minute challenge, self-expression challenge. You ready? Everybody ready? It is teacups with mustaches.
Underrepresented.
Oh man, I love
in
this
Beauty and the
moment.
Beast. Yeah.
Yeah, I love this moment. Seeing all the artists like spring into action.
Yeah. That's the fun
Um,
part.
Can I?
Walid, what was this? What was the inspiration for your self-expression challenge?
Well, I just thought, wouldn't it be cute if I had a teacup with a mustache? It couldn't be more simple, Slaney. I think that's pretty crystal. It just hit me. Mark was giving me examples and he gave me some really funny ones. And I was like, oh, I have something.
Yeah.
You seem to like it, so here we are.
He came right out of the gate with this idea, and I was like, we don't need any more. This is the only
love
idea
it.
we need.
Yeah, it's a great self-expression challenge for sure.
And
do
I don't
you
think it has to be
drink tea?
practical, and I'm open to it being, classic, but also abstract. You know what I mean, Slaney? It could
I
be
do.
any kind of teacup with a mustache. And I don't discriminate about types of mustaches. It could be a little stubble, it might be a big mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of mustaches, Phil is sporting a fantastic mustache.
Oh,
currently.
thank you.
Well, you
Thank
are. I agree.
Freshly shaved. Thank you. I sculpted everyone's.
I am as well.
Slaney. There's
You guys missed this? You didn't notice my mustache from earlier?
I'm so sorry. I just wasn't. I did not. I was not paying attention, Slaney. I'm so sorry.
You guys ever put a mustache on your finger and like
That's what I was.
A friend of
that's why
mine
I
got one
pulled it away for a
tattooed.
second.
On her finger.
Maybe I'm gonna.
I like that.
She has a tattoo of a little handlebar mustache on her finger, and she goes like this.
Yeah, that was my first
I'm
go-to as
inspired.
well, and here we are.
Slaney, me and you are both inspired.
Nice, guys.
There we go.
Yes.
Hello there.
Look at
Oh,
us.
now I see it. I see it.
Why
I'm
am I
sorry.
French? With a mustache, I become French.
Yes,
m'appelle
it's
Walid.
me. Yes,
You become Italian. I become French.
it's probably wrong, right? That I do.
No, I mean, it's imagination. You be what you are with your mustache.
Thank you. It is imagination. You are an actor, so you come across imagination.
Thank you. Great bridge. Yes, I am.
Thank you,
I
thank
love to use my imagination. For those of you guys that don't know my connection to this amazing group, and I was so excited to be asked to do Art Smackdown. Slaney and I worked together on Old School Sketch Show, which is a main stage sketch show done off the Pit and also online. The Pit's the People Improv Theater in New York, and Slaney's performed in it, directed, produced. Also, wears a lot of hats. I know on this, and when she asked me to do this, I said yes. But for those, I act, and I'm an actor, and it really pushed me to write and to get more into comedy. And the first Old School Sketch Show is maybe 5-6 years ago, and then I did another one recently, I think last year with you guys.
Art Supplies
so-
Down artists. Sorry to interrupt you, Walid. Yeah, Art Supplies Down artists. Send it to Fart Smackdown. Go ahead, continue, Walid.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say, I see so many people are here. Adriel, welcome, is in the building. Mauricio's here. Rowan's here.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? But ultimately, it really pushed me to write, and I really love that. So I can't wait to see what you guys are drawing. it's a whole other form of creation.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and you were so creative too with all your digital sketches and just like taking on that element of green screen creation. It was really fun to see what you came up with.
It was fun. We did something. I'll tell you. It made me think outside the box, having sat in this box throughout most of COVID, and it was just such a nice, coming out of it. I feel. And for everyone who's watching, Old School Sketch Show still continues. It's on Saturdays usually. I'm not sure when the next one is. It's Lainey, do you know?
Yes, it's actually next Friday. We're starting. So we've started doing Friday shows now. It kind of fluctuates, but Friday, and then we might in September we're actually doing Friday and Saturday nights. So we're going to be doing 2 shows in a week, which will be really great for people that can't make it one or the other. But yeah, it's a great like 7-day process that's kind of like boot camp, sketch writing boot camp. And thanks, Walid, for saying nice things about it. That's why I was glad to have you on, because we just actually had one of the sketches was in the Toronto Sketch Fest, and Walid and I were on the blue carpet on their Instagram for Toronto Sketch Comedy Fest.
That was fun.
It was really fun.
I'd send that in person one of these years in Toronto.
Yeah, I know. I want to go. Yeah, it seems really cool.
Group trip, and are we almost at time? Challenge.
Let's take a group trip to watching all this art right now in this Zoom art venue that we have. This museum.
It's a museum.
Yeah, a gallery. I guess it would be more of a gallery.
Yeah.
And then we'll celebrate it in the museum.
There you go.
That's for the anniversary show, which we're actually working towards. There's a 2-year anniversary coming up for Art Smackdown. Can you believe it?
May 16th.
You guys, give it up for Mark Stetson.
What?
He has been doing Art Smackdown for 2 years straight, every single fucking Monday.
I mean, as many as we could. Yeah.
And Casual Thursday.
Well, thanks,
he's
Lainey.
doing it tonight with COVID.
Way to out him, Phil.
He already said it. We already know this.
I said it last week, I think. Yeah,
public record.
The almost done with COVID. As you could tell, I'm feeling good. I wasn't feeling great last week. Obviously, Phil and Selene did a great job hosting Casual Thursday as they normally do.
Thanks to Kara Sketches. Let's bring Kara Sketches out,
thank you, Kara
because
Sketches.
Best Artist in the World was present and was pretty much my go-to companion that day where I was just figuring out OBS. It was very fun, and we got a magic school bus out of Kara. But today we're gonna get the whole dang thing. So let's see the teacups with mustaches.
And thanks for the subscription, Big Venti.
Big Venti.
Yeah, thanks, Big Venti.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Pretty straightforward.
Dolph Dolphson, thanks for the follow.
Love it.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh. All right, awesome. Walid, can you see the art?
Oh, I can see this art. Absolutely.
All right, Kara, take us through this.
So I started out with a color scheme in mind, and I might have gotten too distracted by the color scheme, but sometimes the process is part of the art. It's got a mustache. I like to think that the mustache keeps it nice and warm, which is why it's still steaming.
I love these colors. You always know what works with like very minimal like color combos. You just always get it. Like it's just wonderful to see always. So yeah. Just can't get enough of that. Also,
I
it's
love
very
the
Wizard's
pastels,
mustache.
and I feel like it's very springy as well. You
Yeah.
know? And I want to just grab that cup and just sip-de-doo.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't had coffee in a week, and that is making me drool.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
It is very like blossom color, blossomy, like cherry blossoms and leaves and spring. Yeah.
And you know, for all we know, the mustache could be horns. You know,
Ooh.
multi-purposed.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. And also, it's a very wizardy mustache. It feels like, you know.
Mm.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. That mustache has powers.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd like to see it come out of the urn, right? Like this would be a cool bake.
It'd be a cool bake indeed. Kara, this is this week 2 of your current championship raid?
Yeah, week 2.
Killer. How do you feeling going into this? What's your? I mean, you always have a pretty good game plan, which is just have fun and make friends. But
Yeah.
at any point you want to pull hair and use the turnbuckle a little too much, you got some credit here with us. It's fun.
Yeah, sometimes that comes out, but not.
Yeah.
I don't feel that competitive drive that much this week. I just like that every time I come to Art Smackdown, I get a little bit better and a little bit more confident with my art style, and so I'm very thankful to be here.
Nice.
Kara, what did
That's
you
great.
make this with? Was this like on, on a tablet, or was it?
It's Procreate. Yeah, it's a tablet.
Oh, okay, fascinating.
That example said, I imagine Oompa Loompas would drink out of a cup like this to make them look more regal. I'd agree with that.
Yeah, I don't think Oompa Loompas actually have mustaches, do they?
Well,
maybe
now
we'll
they
have to drink out
can.
of
Now
this.
they can.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they get it matches their hair, essentially.
Yeah.
I love it.
Awesome.
Well, great.
NFT that, Kara. NFT that. And I feel like, you have, this could go somewhere. Something as simple but as dynamic as that.
Yeah.
Love
Yes.
it. Well, great.
All right.
Excellent. Thank you, Kara.
Yeah.
We'll see you after the masterpiece.
Away with you.
All right, who do you want to see next?
Let's bring our audience champion, Audio Gabriel.
Woo!
Welcome.
Woo! Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh man. Your Barbara
see ya.
Walters was great. I'm
Oh,
so
yeah,
glad
so
you're on the
good.
stream
It was an
Thank you.
electric Barbara Walters.
with Barb and Barb
Bubba
Ross
Bubba.
too. That was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
great.
that was really fun. That was a great
Yeah.
round.
It's quite fun.
Yeah, all the
let's see.
hair. It was so epic that night. Oh,
God,
look, you're
yeah.
coming back with the scratch pad.
Yeah, this is my new
Is
thing.
that
I'm
the
really
right-
enjoying this, like this subtractive synthesis method,
Yeah.
drawing with erasers. This is my teacup, man. So I imagined his mustache is actually like his legs, and you could like walk across the table.
Oh wow!
Oh, yeah.
You
It's got a
know?
hole
Like
in there.
Fantasia.
Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah, totally Disney style, but it would totally
Yeah.
backfire because I think like his legs are so long, he would like lift himself up and the tea would come out.
Probably.
Honestly, I feel like this is Mrs. Potts' missing husband who walked out on her.
Yeah, totally. Walked out on his own mustache.
Right? Oh man.
I love it. I
That's
feel
what-
like it has character, the eyes. It's like, it's a little bit Nightmare Before Christmas, but it's also just like kind of fun just because it's sketched and not too intense or like too many elements.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you guys vibing?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
steam is very like rock and roll to me. Like it
It's got
looks
some,
very it's got a cool logo to it, a logo feel.
It's got some Nightmare Before Christmas, Halloween Town vibes for sure. The face looks like one of those like spooky, scary skeleton dudes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Go ahead.
The sunken
Yeah, that's it.
eyes.
Yeah,
That's,
the eyes look like they could like they'd be hypnotizing you at the same time, like making you like drink the poisonous brew or the psychedelic brew that's going on inside of it.
yes, in the Tom Waits song "The Earth Died Screaming," He refers to a skull that he drinks out of. So I'd like to think that this is an homage to that.
Absolutely.
And the earth died screaming. And I lay drinking.
That's good time waits.
I love Slaney's weights.
It's a good Slaney's waits.
Slanderous weight.
Slanderous weights.
Very
Killer.
fun. Very, very
Gabe,
cool art.
It's great to have you on. What is your strategy going in? You've been here before.
Yeah, this is an honor every time I get to come back and do this. Everybody who does this show is such an amazing artist, so it's cool to hang for a night and pretend. I've been audience champion 3 times, I think now. I've never once been best artist in the world. So I am gunning hard tonight. I'm going to bring it up.
Hell yeah.
Get
man.
it.
Anything can happen with that attitude.
Anything will happen with that attitude, and so I'm happy to be here. But I want a shot at it. I want to be somebody.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Gabe.
Babyface promo over here. I love it. It's good.
Yeah,
Very exciting.
coming
Very
for you,
exciting.
Kara.
Yeah, right. That's what we like to hear. Lay down the smack.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
like
is
God
our
intended, everyone.
Smackdown.
Yeah.
Like God intended.
Like God.
Right.
Gabe's gonna lay the smack, and that's a fact.
Yeah.
Right. Ain't hold nothing back.
exactly.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing back.
Nothing.
No
Right?
slack back.
Yeah, there can only be one masterpiece challenge winner.
That's right. So we're gonna find out about this.
Yeah,
See
we're
what
gonna have to.
happens.
But can you handle the challenger?
No.
You don't
sure
know.
I can.
This is
You
the
don't know.
wild card. This
I'm
is the
sure I
wild
don't have
card.
anything in the tank here to actually pull this off, but it's really fun to talk shit with you guys. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. This has been real fun. I'm living the dream.
Yeah. You're so great, though, Gabe.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Love to have you.
Guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll see you in a
We'll
bit.
see you after the masterpiece.
All right. Last up is the challenger, the
Right.
wild card, Lauren Gamiel.
Oh, Ray.
Hey.
Hey, welcome.
Hey.
First time.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to absolutely crush.
Yes.
Yes. That's the attitude we bring on for our challengers. How does it feel? How did this self-expression feel for you?
So good. I think I was going for, first of all, I distinctly remember Walid saying teacups, plural. So I'm just saying, I think we have to consider.
Oh,
Yeah, so consider the
Wow.
detail.
I will
Wow.
say,
You're right.
usually
You
I
are
love
right.
The idea that there is more than one. Wine.
I'm giving you options.
Oh,
sure.
yes. This is the fresh
Does
competitiveness
one
that
have
we
a crack
look
in it?
for.
The one with the green
I love it.
mustache? Is she a little broken?
She is. I was inspiring actually Chip from Beauty and the Beast, but then I literally forgot how to draw a teacup. These are all like mugs. I don't know how you draw a teacup.
It works.
They all look like they at one point they were teacups.
Yes.
But they retired and now they're just hanging out, reading the news,
And don't
talking
ask me
shit.
what color.
Yeah.
Playing dominoes together.
Playing
Yeah,
down-
they grew their they
I'll
grew
say in
their
all fairness,
quarantine
I have
beards.
my tea in a mug personally. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
in my coffee cup. So we can go any way here. We're open.
Yeah.
Sure.
I love that.
Audio Gabriel wrote, these look like they would totally shred your lips. And H. Gamiel, I have questions. The bottom
That's
one
my
looks like a fancy cracked egg. That's your sister?
Yeah.
Nice.
You know what? I would
Shout
say
out to
it's open-
sister.
It's open to the observer. Whatever you want them to be.
They all looked like they could be voiced by deceased character actors. Like
Yes.
one is Harry Dean Stanton, one is Dabney Coleman, although I don't think he's dead. But hey, we have a record here tonight.
I think he
and we
might.
have to be very careful.
I think he might be, but someone is keeping him alive. You know what
Someone
I mean?
is most definitely. Yeah.
Like he's been reanimated.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
them Scream's deceased character actor?
It's just the crumminess. Like they're just sort of they're all a little grody, you know, and they all got
Yeah.
like Wilford Brimley is on the top left. I think the middle bottom is Harry Dean, and then like the right is, you know, either Dabney or it's you know, let's say not undeceased. That's Sam Elliott over there.
Okay,
Completely
great.
agree.
Audio Gabriel asked, "Did Barbara Walters die?" And I actually have the same question. Did we break our streak
right.
of being able to talk about celebrities and not having them die?
Yeah, because
God.
The day
Gilbert
after.
Gottfried, God rest
R.I.P.
his soul.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
God, yeah. Well,
I feel like I
Uh,
want to give my worst enemy the one with the spiky like top.
Yes.
Honestly, I'm drawn to that one though. That's my type of mustache.
I
Like
was
I would
trying to
want to
go for-
draw.
How did
I would wanna
aren't
drink out
some
of that one.
teacups? Aren't some teacups like?
Spiky
they
at
have
the
some-
top.
Yeah, scalloped edges.
Yeah.
Scallop
Yeah.
edges? How do those work?
Some of them are torture devices. You are correct. That's absolutely
Thank
right.
you. Thank you.
yeah.
But not with the like fuzzy, you know, well groomed mustaches, right? At least they're trying, right? They're being their own thing in society, if you will.
Sure.
Yeah.
Despite
Totally.
the ragged edges, right? They've got a clean cut mustache.
They're simple. They're just simple, you know.
Yeah.
I think if Three's Company was a portrait of teacups with mustaches, it could be.
Yeah.
Come and knock on our
Like-
door.
If you were to hire Italian
Come on, sip
immigrants
on
to
our
be
tea.
teacups, this would be them, you know, within decades of retirement.
Yes, Audio Gabriel. Some of them are used for cutting grapefruit.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's I was getting strong grapefruit spoon vibes from that
Mhm.
one.
Yeah.
And that one is my favorite because of the handlebar mustache.
Yeah.
So
Uh-oh, she's choosing favorites.
Oh no, we can't do that
I'm
yet.
not-
We can't
it's
be that
because you gave
biased.
us teacups, plural. Right?
Well,
You gave us multiples.
And I will say, I just love how everyone's has been so uniquely just different. When people
Yeah.
just think of their brain goes, and that's what makes stuff like this so cool, right? Like,
Mhm.
okay. And I didn't get very far because I was talking to you guys to draw my teacup, but I'd be
Right? I
curious,
didn't
you know,
either.
about where
Yeah.
everyone's brain goes.
Right? We can all like have
Yeah.
our own design approach and it's really fun to see.
Um,
And I think that's what I'm like, okay, what's your approach to this, Lauren? Like what's your approach to Art Smackdown tonight? Like what's your
Um,
know, game
don't-
plan?
I'm not here to make friends.
That's the mentality I was looking for.
That's it. That's it.
There it is.
That's the
That's what we
Smackdown.
want.
Playing the Smackdown.
I think I'm the only one who's not an actual artist on this, so I'm just here to have fun.
See,
Oh, are you not, Gabe? Gabe is saying he's not either. You can't see.
As-
Most
come
people
on.
nonsense.
most
We're
people,
all artists here.
I mean, we're all.
Thank you.
This is
yeah.
high art. My
It's
goal
good.
is to bring
Actual
high art
art.
to the people.
You know, define your terms. You are an
Ah.
artist tonight, and here you are in our spotlight with these three teacups with their
Yeah.
mustache.
Right.
It's
I want my art to change the world tonight.
and it already has.
Wow.
All right.
Great.
Yes, hopefully it won't kill any of our famed celebrities. But you know, that's just part of us being in the zeitgeist. You know, we have cosmic forces that we can't control. So
Well
that's the
said.
magic of Art Smackdown. And thank you for being a part of it.
Yes.
you.
Yes.
And we will see you after the Masterpiece Challenge. How do you feel about that?
Can't wait.
Great.
yeah.
Bye, Lauren.
Bye.
Lauren.
Wow. Such great art already. Guys, the vibe in here is great
know.
tonight. Am I the
good,
only one
good
feeling
vibes
this?
out here?
Yeah.
Great vibes.
Good vibes.
Oh yeah, great vibes.
Hell
It's
yeah.
is it because we had some tea? It calmed us down?
Maybe. I
Or
have
was
been,
it the mustache?
It's a
I
good
think
question.
It was the mustache.
I think
though.
it's probably the mustache. I did have like
Combination.
4 cups of tea today for the first time. I'm usually a coffee drinker. I'm like
I've-
trying to see what it's like to be off coffee, but I had a lot of tea today, so
Yes.
that's why I'm feeling.
Good,
I don't know.
good.
It's why I think that might have been the reason why I was like teacups. Yes, awesome. We're going with that one tonight.
Hell yeah. Are you as excited about the masterpiece?
Oh, I'm so
I,
excited.
I know that you guys are, and I just said so. I am as well.
I'm very excited.
very excited because this one is pretty near and dear to my heart. So I'm going to take this if I'm
Yeah.
going to announce the
Yeah, go
time.
for it.
The art, whatever. Okay.
One more.
I'm not stoned.
One more.
I'm
one
just
more.
having a complex migraine. The Masterpiece Challenge is the East meets the West. You have 20 minutes. Here.
Ooh, vague. I love it.
East
What was
meets the
your
West.
What was your
Are you-
inspiration for this?
Yeah.
Well, Mark was saying it would be cool, to think something related to you or something that could be abstract. And I thought, ooh, East meets West for me because I was born in Lebanon, moved to America when I was 3 to the DC area, grew up there, went to college there, I studied musical theater and directing as well. Then I moved to New York for 8 years and then made it to LA finally. I've been in LA almost 5 years now. But that for me was the East meeting the West. And also got to give a shout out. It is Arab American Heritage Month. So want to just drop that and celebrate that. It's very exciting. And so, it's a great time to remember that the East does meet the West and that we're all just people. And, we all love art and art is abstract like us. So it could be anything. It could mean anything. But for me, it's just not the location, but the journey to the destination.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
What's been your favorite thing since coming over? I guess, right?
I think a good way to look at it is like, what are my favorite things about each place, the East and the West?
Yes, yeah.
And I would say, going to Lebanon, like the food is so good.
It is so good. Lebanese food is the best.
Oh my God, from like tabbouleh to baba ganoush,
Mhm.
hummus to kebabs to a little bit more traditional dishes over rice. I'm getting hungry
yeah.
again. Is it dinner part 2? And also speaking of dinner, like we go to dinner at like 9-10 p.m. It's very European in that way too. And there's usually like music, you stay out a while, you get some dessert, you get some coffee, which is kind of like ironic you're drinking coffee like right before bed. But it's kind of part of it, it's an evening with. It's
There you
usually
go.
an evening with. But I love that in the culture. But here, I love the progressiveness, I will say like that could be debatable in the last 5 years or so about our
Accurate.
country,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
more or less
sorry.
in comparison to at least, these developing countries, we're in a good spot. I was just there last month and, it was a little wild in terms of what COVID has done, the sites I saw. Inflation is like our gas times 2 years into that. So when I came here and I started to see our gas go up, I thought, oh my goodness, I hope this is not going to end up like what I saw there. And only in terms of like, it still put things in perspective at how good we got it here. So, there's plus and minus for everything, but I think it's all about perspective at the end of the night,
Totally. Yeah,
Yeah.
I worked in food service for like 10 years. Probably the best place I ever worked at was this Lebanese restaurant right underneath where I lived in Chicago called Fatouche. And it was up until that point, I was sort of whatever about Middle Eastern food. And that place turned me entirely. Like everything was made, in-house, in the back, and it was like the shawarma was incredible, the labna was out of control, and I was it was a total education in Lebanese food, and since then it's like my favorite cuisine.
Yes.
Oh,
And I
nice.
think what's exciting is it's mostly healthy too.
Yeah.
And it's simple ingredients, just like a handful to make something still super tasty and zesty. So I love that. I'm a foodie. Anywhere I can travel, try something new, get to know a new culture. And food brings people together. I'm also very not picky about who sits at the table and you only wear pink on Wednesdays, but it's something that was really special to me. So I do love to dine with those that I love and spend time in the kitchen just as much as we do just purging Netflix and Hulu and being immobile, but just, bringing people together around a good bite.
Hell yeah. How would you say the whole arc of where you've lived over your whole life, like how has that affected your comedy?
Ooh, New York's really where it's at, because I got to step out my shell and be exposed to so much comedy, from seeing shows at the Pit and UCB, people's own indie stand-ups, or festivals that would happen there and feature a lot of different lineups, which was really cool. So there was a lot of exposing that I thought was awesome. And I will say this, in growing up, for me, I got lucky that the markets in our industry just happened to flow and evolve for me. Like DC, Virginia to New York just made sense. It was easy for me to go north a few hours, then across the country after, my time spent there with a portfolio, being able to step in, with some connects to LA comfortably. Everyone, a transition anywhere is hard. I tell people that, right? Yeah. It doesn't matter if you're going to New York or LA, you could be going anywhere else. It's still a transition. But I think ultimately it just made sense in that, because I was in New York at a time, especially in my early 20s, where, I still have a lot of energy, but I feel like I had even more. And I went to so many comedy shows all the time and met everyone I could and had the best time. And anyone with a good personality who you could laugh with, that's someone you want to spend time with, apart from the work fancy, job of the comedy world, but just in life. But I feel like all of that got interwoven and showed me a lot of comedy. And I got really lucky with that. Back to Slaney, right? How we met at Old School Sketch Show through some of those experiences. And then now in LA, what's been really exciting is how does that influence me? Here, it's a little bit more, you have more space, obviously, right? So it's been a lot more about you, about, everything's behind closed doors. Who are you hanging out with? Where are you going? Pick and choose. In New York, you just show up, in West Village, show up to the East Side, show up, wherever you want to hang, and you just find a bar, meet some peeps, text someone. We're all coming to this one central area. It's a little different here. And so with that, it's been a lot of me writing and bringing comedy to, a lot of things I do as a director writer. So that journey is now transcended into that. And one thing I do want to share that's super special, I think, is Driving Miss Saudi. It's a short film about a son and his mom learning to drive. She's learning to drive for the first time because women were legally able to drive in 2018 in Saudi Arabia. So based off that news, I wrote a sketch about it. It was a monologue with a son in the passenger seat and mom's gonna drive. And it was a show with Old School Sketch Show. It started there. And the response after Old School Sketch Show was it was positive, but it was also alarming to people. This is really happening. Women are just driving, just from the east to the west. We just got this information. Here we are back from east to west. And it inspired me to take it to the next level with it, to share that story. I ended up filming it as a short film. And it's played at over 20 festivals now. We just got into the Marina Del Rey Film Festival. It'll be screening there in June here in California.
Hell yeah.
And so that's been, a process that's encouraged me to keep writing and use that comedy I learned in New York on stage at the Pit with Slaney, Sean, and the team to kind of, create more work. And I just finished writing a feature called The Barrett Trap. Does that ring a bell, The Barrett Trap?
Yeah. What is it, a remake of it?
Two estranged Middle Eastern brothers meet for the first time in LA when one comes here for an arranged marriage.
Whoa.
Oh, fun.
So,
and then is there a parent?
Their parents are separated because of religious differences, but they come back together because they find out that their sons have switched places and they catch on. One doesn't speak Arabic, and the mom's brought the one with an arranged marriage from Beirut to meet one raised in LA. The LA one's a hotshot lawyer, the other one's a nerd music teacher, and they have to play the facades of each other. And I will say something super cute. There's a cherry on top at the end. This is total dream cherry on top. If you're listening or know someone who knows and loves Lindsay Lohan as much as me, get this message to her. We wrote in a cameo part for her at the end of it. And it's so cute. And you have to, right? You just got to shoot for that. But yeah, it's a total spin, something brand new. But I will say, if Old School Sketch Show initially, that's why I give so much props to that. And Sean, if you're listening or listen on replay to you too, didn't inspire me or push me to write and start with sketches and then get into classes at, UCB and the Pit and different places to learn to write, I don't think I would be crossing this bridge today as, someone who loves comedy. So I'm just super grateful for that.
Aw.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
When did you,
Also,
move
shout
to-
out to Haley Mills.
Yeah,
What's up,
let's
Haley?
get together. Yeah. Great song. What
From the
when did
original Parent Trap.
When did you move
Yes.
to LA? What year did you go from New York to?
2018, East to West. When I was 3, I made the Lebanon to East Coast, part 1. And then I went north to New York after DC. And then I made the East to West national transition in 2018. And I had, 2018 and 21, I had 2 good years before COVID. And you guys don't forget the CDC now officially recommends you subtract 2 years from your age to make up for lost time.
Good. I was already taking that
Good, yeah.
approach.
And Slaney, don't forget the CDC also recommends if your mom can drop us off, my mom can pick us up, okay?
Okay, that's perfect. Thank God. That was what we were hoping for.
We have it's time to spin the wheel of compromise. See, so now's the time where we force our all of our artists to compromise their vision, and with this new suggestion or this new prompt, so we'll see what it is. Slime.
Love it.
Slime. Slime is the compromise, everybody. So you must incorporate slime into your masterpiece.
We must have been talking Nickelodeon.
We were. That's exactly. Yeah, that's from a Nickelodeon, an episode where that was definitely a thing that we were talking about.
Well, it makes me think of Nickelodeon, but it also makes me think of Goosebumps.
Yes.
It also makes me think of Are You Afraid of the Dark and all the monsters they met.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
It's like a very childhood thing for sure.
Big time.
Did you watch those shows?
Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh,
He was
He was in it?
and Are You Afraid of the Dark? He was the guy that runs the radio station in the cemetery or in the
Ooh.
the kids drive the hearse into like this netherworld that he. Anyway, he's very loud. It's good.
Fun.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that. How scary was that clown?
The legitimately one of the scariest episodes of television of all time.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean the
yeah.
clown in the opening.
Oh yeah. Yes,
yeah,
yes,
but it
yes,
also
That's
was
it.
part of another episode, right?
Oh yeah, there's so many clowns. But I'm talking about
They were
the
like in
clown
the
the
attic.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
clown laughing in the dark as well. Zebo. What an asshole.
What a fucking
Right?
asshole.
Fucking.
Did anyone ever eat or taste slime or any version of that?
No.
No.
Of actual of Nickelodeon slime?
Well, I mean, just in general, because I do have some interesting information. Speaking of slime, for you guys.
Please.
Oh my God. Yes.
Please.
So not to
Sign
be a
us up.
slime expert, I wish I had prop glasses to put on right now. I don't, but I'll use.
We
this
take you
pen.
at your word.
So here's what I know. I remember when I was a kid seeing it made at Nickelodeon Studios with their slime fountain up front. I'm like, I want to go and sip that slime. Just put my finger in it. As a kid, I was like, I want to be on that set. I always thought about that. Fast forward, they made these ice cream pops that taste like slime. I never found them in my neighborhood grocery store as a kid ever. Whoever made those, if you're listening, please make it again and distribute better. And then I found out recently, a friend of mine did a show. She works in art department. And I found out that she had to slime a couple people for it. Actually, no, it was my roommate, Mauricio, who works in art department. I think he's listening right now. And he actually told me one of these fabulous art department tricks, which is that it's simply colored applesauce. For that
Oh,
TV stuff,
damn.
colored applesauce. I'm like, that
Weird.
sounds delicious.
I had no idea, but that
Whoa.
sounds
Yeah,
wonderful.
It actually does.
have to say-
it does sound delicious.
I love that you were that you went on this quest
I had to
to
It's knowledge.
Taste slime. Like, are you attracted to like puddings or like
Are you
like is that like
attracted?
I mean like is that
That's a
does
hot
that
as
look-
fuck pudding.
I think it's a nostalgic thing of like the Nickelodeon logo after every show as a kid. You'd see it at the very end after credits.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I've always loved showbiz.
But you wanted to eat that?
Yes, because you got slimed on Figure It Out with Summer Sanders. If you ever watched that on Nick, I don't know who else would have been around my same age. And
Oh
saw
yeah,
that.
figure it out. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, and so if you didn't get the answer right on that game show, you got slimed. It was a big thing, and now it's coming back. Like these kids have this hand slime, they squeeze and they stretch, and they put their hands in their mouth, and it's just all nasty. And that's not my
Yeah.
version of what I'm saying. But
You're
the
like,
eating parts,
ooh,
I
it's a
like sour.
buffet
There was a
potentially.
different standard of
Sour.
slime back in our day, you know.
Like it was
different
more
s-
like whipped cream or something. Like you could
chunky.
eat it.
Yeah,
It
It
was
was a
chunky.
treat.
the consistency was grotesque, which is why we were all like, ew, slime. But now it's like gelatinous, kind of all the same kind of consistency.
It's also like the sour candy. Do you guys like sour stuff? Like who here
I
like
do.
Every once
I
in a
do
while,
like
do.
yeah.
sour stuff.
Warheads? Actually, that's the one.
Yes,
Mm,
I've
mhm.
I've played on the Dr. Dreadful drink lab more than one occasion until my parents found out what it entailed.
Cool.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
do you guys want to check
Let's
out
look at-
some audience submissions for the self-expression challenge?
Definitely.
yeah.
Sweet. Yeah.
Walid, real quick, how many years do you think did it take you to adjust to the West Coast from the East Coast? Because I imagine there's a lot of decompression that has to go on.
Yeah, I think it took a solid good year, just about. And the first 3 months were like a heavy comparison to my routine in New York. I try to like get the same routine done, and it's just like it's not a transparent puzzle. Like it doesn't fit exactly. Things have to be rearranged. Some things will happen at the time, some won't. That took me a while to figure out and to give up, to like loosen that grip,
Yeah.
But also to find my circles here, things I loved, where I can become a regular. New York City's bar life, like think about it. You meet your friends at a bar like 90% of the time, and in LA there is a restaurant scene, bar scene, but it's not as only option as New York. If that
Yeah.
makes sense, and you're not just going there and going to end up there, so it's a lot more planning. So
It's
I've
not as
also learned,
immersive.
like plan.
Exactly. Yeah, I struggled with that too. I lived there for a little bit, and then I immediately turned tail and came back. But I enjoyed it. It was just hard to adjust. So I'm always interested in what keeps people hooked. This is
The
so
weather
cute.
kept me here, I will
Yeah,
say.
the weather.
Let's take a look at this. Is it it's a
A
puppy?
little
What's
a
that?
teacup. It's a
Yes.
teacup
So-
puppy, right? Is that-
Obsessed.
I was
Yeah,
assuming.
yeah. It's a teacup poodle with a cowboy stash
Oh my,
Oh
from
man.
from Schwartz and Merck.
those
Oh,
eyes
Schwartz.
are so cute.
I mean,
Well, that-
dogs with anything is so cute and hilarious. With little clothing, with little hats, with little big or little mustaches. I'm here for it.
Knowing Schwartz and Merck, though, those that mustache is actually just the tentacles of the alien creature living inside of the teacup puppy skin.
Yeah, just
So,
trying to get out.
Keep away.
Exactly. Exactly. It's very menacing if you look at
I
it
believe
the
that.
right filter.
It is.
So who
So
submitted
cute.
this?
Schwartz and Merck from the chat.
From
Yes,
the office.
and
From
they
the
agree with
office.
Phil. So there's something behind that thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, this dog is gonna like invite you in only to just like tear your neck off. Right?
Or he's an
Oh, yeah.
aspiring magician.
Yeah,
That's
it'll make your neck
true.
disappear.
Yeah. 2 minutes, artists. 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
This
What
is
is
Whoa, is this a new submission?
this is for Dolph Dolphson.
Whoa, Dolphson. Look at this like
Dolphson.
oil painting Renaissance mug you've created for us.
This
This
like
is
a
incredible.
cloud. Ooh, I love
This
those
mug
fun-
fucks.
Wow.
Yes.
I love that the mustache turns into the handle. That is brilliant. Like
Yeah.
this is an amazing design.
Yeah.
This
And this
mug-
one came in
yeah.
first. This one came in before any of the others.
There's more
Wow.
parties at Clifton's in downtown LA. Am I right? Or am I right?
Yeah,
don't
this
know.
is
I've never
wildly
been.
good.
No one.
I've never met the West. Oh no, that's not true. I've been to the West Coast, but I haven't been to LA.
I'm waiting for you.
I'll come, and we'll see
Go
Dua
dance and
Lipa.
jam to Dua Lipa. Yep, you took it out of my mouth.
1 minute, artists. 1 minute. This one's from
That
Ryan.
mug was incredible. I'm sorry. Okay, yes.
This is from Ryan
Yes, let's keep looking.
Osmosis.
Oh,
Chip
my
from Beauty and the
God.
Beast is growing up.
Well, he's an adult now. He's a young adult, you know.
He's got an
Oh.
awkward boy stash.
This is this is the sequel or third edition of Beauty and the Beast. Chip's grown up a little bit. Here we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, his voice is squeaking. He's got a girlfriend or something, or boyfriend. You know.
Yeah.
Just living life.
Still so earnest.
That smile. That's the whole thing. The smile is the.
Love the smile.
This
What's
is
the
from
nose?
Senor Marces.
Mauricio, that's Mauricio. That's really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Mauricio. You got some
Welcome.
talent. I didn't know you could sketch like that. Oh, this is Mauricio's. I see. Who was the teacup that looked Disney-like?
Ryan Osmosis.
Ryan. Okay, and let's look at Mauricio's next. Let's see. Ooh.
Ah.
Oh, is he flicking? Is he flicking us off?
Yep. Big time.
Why? Yeah, no
We'll
one said
take
the
it.
teacup can't have a body. Body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy.
Yeah, we'll take it.
I love it. It's got some attitude. Like
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a
Time's
wine
up.
glass.
Everyone, send your masterpieces to artsmackdown@gmail.com. Fart Smackdown. Fart Smackdown at gmail.com.
Fart Smackdown.
Wait, why did you clarify? Wait, why is it fart smackdown?
It's because our Smackdown is taken.
That's right. Art Smackdown was already taken.
Yeah.
I see.
Yes, it is top heavy teacup tube audio. I think it's but it kind of spreads out like an umbrella. Like it's got like some tripod qualities to it.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's got its own stand. Exactly. Like you could put it down. It could be your wine glass. It's like a tea goblet.
Oh yeah.
And Phil, what you sent me is this challenge as well, right?
It is, but it's also kind of both. So we could just do that later, or whichever.
Okay. Well,
You sent some art in?
I arted, but I kept going after the 3 minutes. So I'm not. This is disqualified from any sort of competition.
Well, it'll be disqualified anyway because you.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm a host, I don't need it.
But yeah,
this is just
walk us through it while I get the submissions ready.
I have nothing here. I just really wanted to show a man with a teacup for a head, entering a doorway, kind of east to west, somewhat. But overlaid over the lines is him as well. I don't know. I was feeling the vibe.
Oh, he's very cool. He's definitely like a model. Like that stance is very much like I've just walked in and I'm doing a fashion show.
Yeah. He's just walked right.
I mean, I love his outfit. Fashion all the way.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he's also like in a lair, like maybe he's an evil teacup that has like a cave somewhere, like a.
Yeah, I was trying to like create a depth inside of the doorway, like he was coming from a place. Like so.
It's cool. Very cool.
I don't know. He was going east to west. Going through a portal from east to west.
Yeah, and now he's like standing on it, and he's in the middle of a huge cavern.
Yeah, he's arrived.
I feel like the portal failed and he didn't show up where he was supposed to go.
No, he's in the wrong place.
Wrong location. Wrong west.
And then
Oops, Andy's got a teacup for a head.
And you can see his spirit form is overlaid over the rock face, watching him. Hopefully,
You guys, that made me think of times where I went too far east or west, like fell asleep on the New York subway. How many times has that happened to you guys?
Oh,
too many.
Oh, I have fallen asleep on many
10.
a subway on my way
at
home.
least 10. But there's only been like a couple times where I woke up on the way back, like going in the opposite direction, which means I had gone to the entire end of the line,
No.
and then the train went the other way, and then I basically went back to where I started and had to go home then.
Yeah, I had to do that on the L so many times.
East
Other
to
than
west.
Bushwick.
There you go.
What a mess.
Well, I've got the submissions, so why don't you guys, Phil, Slaney?
Let's do the reverse. Let's bring Lauren back in.
Yeah.
Our challenger. Lauren.
Oh my gosh, what an honor.
so
much.
All right, here we go.
Wow, this is so exciting.
All right, here
Yeah,
is
how
your
was
piece.
that for you?
So fun. Actually had a lot of fun.
Awesome. Yeah,
Oh my god.
Lauren's subject when sending this in the email was winner number 2.
Well,
Which
because the
made me
first
giggle.
email was winner, so this was
Right.
just.
Yeah,
So you get it. I don't have to explain it. You get it.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we all know
We're done here.
Dimitri and Gaga.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
So this is, I'm sure, as you all know, and Walid, I loved what you were saying too. My family is also like from like Yemen and Israel. So, so this is Russian composer Dmitri Shostakovich and Lady Gaga. And if East met West, I think they would have something. And look at them.
It's kind of got some Peter Pan vibes due to the placement of the slime and the head on the slime on the head of Dimitri or Zelda maybe, but
Yeah.
I feel like they have a deep chemistry. Just
Something's there, right? I mean, it really came to life on the page. I think that they're like you can see it really. Yes, I so was feeling Harry Potter too.
Yeah,
When I saw Gaga, I knew it was it. And what's funny is when I saw Gaga, it also made me not think the slime was out of place or weird. She's worn meat before. Like that's like that looks totally like it could have been.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. This is if the meat didn't sit well.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Right? She recycled this outfit, wore it to the
Oh.
next awards show. It was a
Dimitri's like, me
little
too.
far gone.
Me too.
Too.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well, they had a meat cute. They had a meat cute.
They didn't look cute.
And
Yeah. This meat's gonna sit pretty well, I think.
I mean, what an epic meet cute.
Their
That would
chemistry
be
is
very
just
epic,
scintillating.
though, if they had a meet cute.
Yeah.
The two of them coming together.
who do you think
Just like
wears-
fates,
right?
you know, the stars align.
I feel like maybe she's on the red carpet in this, and he's just like glowingly like watching her and supporting her.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the vibe you're getting?
I'm getting like bodega. She's like ordering a sausage, egg, and cheese, and he is like, "Wow, can I get your coffee?"
Can I get your coffee or can I get
Oh,
you?
Yeah, can I get your
both.
coffee?
I think
Can I just carry your coffee?
No, can I just-
Well, can I get you a coffee?
the vibe to me is that she is he's very quiet and meek, and she's very supportive and encouraging of him. Like she's she's confident enough for the two of them to just support his quiet genius. Although,
This is the Liza Minnelli, Lady Gaga
that we always wanted.
moment, but with Dmitri Shostakovich.
Gaga's just she's just so supportive to everyone around her, to all of the aging artists around her.
I heard speech bubbles are popular. I should have put a speech bubble. I got you. Is that what she said?
I got you.
Yeah, I got you. Right, exactly.
Just warmed the hearts of everyone on Earth in that moment.
Yeah,
And
and
you
whatever
know,
they're
the
not
slime-
saying.
The slime is very like much an alien thing too. I feel like with Gaga, you guys remember they're like, oh, is she from here? She came from an egg, and like the whole you know, people will just think she's
Born
out of
this
this world.
way.
And I will say she is out of this world. She's amazing, right? But
Mhm.
the slime, I keep looking at this and I think it's just so appropriate for her.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I just read the
Oh, yeah.
concerto number 69.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hot. Yeah, you wrote it after her.
Actually, I think she's
Uh.
actually from I think she's from where I'm from, in a suburb near the city.
Oh yeah.
Fun
yeah.
fact, Lady Gaga, are you watching this?
Where are you from?
Yeah, where are you from?
Yeah, Stephanie Giannotti.
Where are you
I
from?
think she's from Westchester.
Yeah.
Stephanie Giannotti? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think so. But where are you from, Lauren?
Same, White Plains.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's like near White Plains. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Or you
No,
feel
I think
right
so.
on.
I think her dad like owned a restaurant downtown too when she was younger. Like an
Yes.
Italian restaurant or something.
It'd be weird if it was a
What
Korean
is-
barbecue joint.
Why?
Because
Stephanie Giannotti. I got
Yeah.
Korean barbecue. Yeah.
Well, very cool.
Kyle Kopp. She had the greatest talent of all. Rich parents.
Mhm.
100%.
Yeah, it really is a
Uh,
blessing.
Totally.
So Walid, do you have any final questions for Lauren?
Let's see. My question for you is, how did incorporating the slime switch up your process? What was your initial reaction when you were like, "Oh, now I have to do slime"? Like, what's that like?
I actually loved it. I thought that was such a great. Was that your suggestion, Ollie, or did something like? Was that?
it's accumulation of like jokes from other episodes that as they come up, I just type them into the Wheel of Compromise, and then I forget why I put them in there in the first place.
I loved it. It made me think of like, I feel like there are really abstract people out there who just are like, oh, and now I'm gonna put slime on my painting, and I never have that like thought, and so it was cool to actually. I would never have put slime on anyone. So it was a great suggestion from the ether.
Awesome.
Well, and I will say, I love Dimitri's jawline.
Yeah.
I mean,
Great jaw.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
gonna be some fanfic after this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is hot.
Hot.
Yeah. And good posture on both of them.
Yeah.
They're
Fantastic
Yeah.
posture.
She's very erect. I don't know why she's so.
shoulders back. Slime. The slime is on.
Yeah.
Shoulders back. Slime on. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lauren.
Good work,
Now-
Lauren.
Thank you.
Now
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Away.
Go away with you. All right. Next, we have Audio Gabriel.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Audience
Welcome
champ.
back, sir.
Yes.
Howdy, y'all.
Hey, how'd you feel about this?
Oh, this one was hard.
Oh, whoa.
This one is one where you just kind of start going,
Whoa.
and then you just kind of figure it out as you go.
What was
So
that
this is
called?
my global take on East meets West, and I'm trying to kick my process up a notch. So it's scratch paper in reverse. So I did the inverse of the foreground was in the background on the other one. And so we have on the West, Western culture, and then we have Eastern culture.
A slime aleichem.
That's about all I can figure out.
A slime. Come on.
Assalamu alaikum.
Love her.
I
That's very cool.
you know, I kind of went with that one too. That was a strong choice I just had to make at the end because 'cause I didn't know how the
Yeah,
hell
it's
I was gonna
hard.
put slime into the desert.
Yeah.
That was going to be a tough
Yeah, that's hard to
one.
Yeah.
Scratch
incorporate.
painting. I was going to just be a tall order.
Good.
So yeah, so
Smart.
it's night. It's two time zones. You know, one side of the world it's day, the other side of the world is night.
I really
I
love that.
I am so curious. What does this look like in front of you right now? Like, did you take two separate pictures and put these together, or is this like one piece of paper,
No, this
like
is
front to
so
back or something?
This is a digital thing. Because
okay, cool.
what's nice about this is I'm drawing with eraser, so you don't have to worry about like
Oh,
connecting
yeah.
the lines with the same color. You're just erasing the foreground to reveal the background.
Right.
So one line can cover two different foregrounds, which are also the background. It's
Right.
I can't get enough of that cactus.
Yeah, me too. That cactus
Yeah,
is
that was
The
fun.
cactus, that's some like
Awesome.
R. Crumb looking cactus.
You know, the thing I love about cactuses is that you always see them with birds sitting on them. And I don't know how the fuck they do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd think that at
those
some
spikes
point
just
they
made-
would they'd pierce their feet and they'd be like, I'm never doing that shit again because evolution.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
like a bird comes down and it sits on the cactus and the spike goes right up its ass. And it's just like, oh, I'm never going to do that again. And then it just like flies away, but then it just lands on another cactus and does it all over. It just is like a constantly repeating feedback loop of
yeah.
bad choices.
Okay, so I learned when I was in Joshua Tree that there is a kind of bird that uses cacti as a means of killing its prey and also to protect itself from things that prey on it by like kind of forcing it into the cactus somehow, like using misdirection or momentum. It kind of just like impales them on the cactus just to get them away. But it's
Wow.
just
Smart.
yeah,
Smart
That's some grisly
murderers.
shit, man.
seriously.
Very
Wily little
gruesome.
guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I would think you would do that by like pretending, like dressing up the cactus as like a telephone pole or something. Then when
Right.
the birds land on it.
Or like a very attractive lady.
Or yeah, like a really attractive roadrunner.
Yeah.
Kara Sketcher just wrote, birds aren't real though, which is the funniest concept I've ever heard.
We've all been collectively hallucinating our own
Yeah.
It's
kinds
true.
of birds.
Yeah.
No, if you see them on a cactus, they are
Government,
fake.
they're government drones. That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
That's great.
I do like to think of them as kind of like extreme. That's like their extreme sport is like sitting on a cactus.
Yeah.
Like not every bird
No.
sits on a cactus, but the ones that do are like extreme. And so all the other
yeah.
birds are like, oh yeah, hey, cool, you trained for this.
Totally.
You know how to sit on a cactus.
They're looking total badasses.
Yeah.
Schwartzberg says it's a painted tunnel on the cactus. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but the guy with the sombrero looks like he's kind of doing like a boogie, with his hand.
Yeah. It's kind
Yes.
of,
And the other guy too looks like he could be like, a little belly dancing movement. I don't know why I feel like they're in action. Like, hey, like someone's walking into a party, they're the host, and they're like responding. Assalamu alaikum, and he's like, hola, maybe not to each other, but to whoever's in their side of the world.
The more we travel apart, the more we are the same. I mean, people get down the same way, no matter where you are. So
they kind of have the same. Their hands are very similar, so I do love the parallels. Like they're kind of going in the opposite.
yeah, it really helps that I only know how to draw hands one way.
You gotta use what you know.
Mhm. It's
Well,
also how I dance.
The T-Rex.
so great.
Yeah, that's my move. Right, I'm really popular at like 5-year-old birthday parties.
Thank you,
man.
Gabe. This is
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Very fun.
Working.
All right, we'll see you in a few minutes, Gabe.
Cheers.
And gone. And last but not least, the best artist in the world. Perhaps the greatest artist in the world.
Here's
the all-time best artist in the world.
Kerr Skirches.
Hey.
what you got for us this time.
Okay, this is adorable.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, take us through it.
Oh,
Take us through this this absolute adorableness.
First off, I was inspired by your shirt, Walid. So I made like a gradient of purples and blues. I'm very excited about that. And then I had a bunch of different thoughts and ideas of like how this could go. But then I thought it'd be cool for like to show two people that look very much the same. They're like very much, just humans on different sides of a border. I was thinking like Alaska and Russia because they're the only like east and west meet right there. You know, it's the closest border in time zone or whatever. But then I was like, it'd be better if they were toddlers because toddlers are very innocent and they don't understand borders and like war and bureaucracy and all that. So I just thought it would be cute just to show just like the most innocent version of humanity, just like meeting each other, you know. So, and then
That's so
the
beautiful.
slime is the border.
My heart is weeping right now.
Yeah. This is like a UNICEF commercial.
Yeah.
I'd put
It's
a
all
penny
inspired
in
by
this
your
box.
shirt.
Yeah.
So question is the toddler that we see, are they sinking into the ground or more slime? Because, you know, I don't see their legs. Is that something?
Yeah. That was kind of the idea. It was more of a happy accident, as Bob Ross would say, because I didn't want to try his feet or their feet because it's like supposed to be ambiguous. But yeah, and it worked out with the compromise to be slime, so they're kind of like in a swampy, bureaucratic border.
Yeah, they're in the
area.
thick of it.
Yeah.
Calcom wants to
Knee-deep.
know how much a day it costs to sponsor these kids.
It's got to be more than $1.
10 cents.
No.
Isn't that what UNICEF was? 10 cents a day?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Probably still is.
But inflation.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
Yeah, this is.
yeah. Wow, this is deep.
Yeah, I'm speechless with this one.
yeah. It really makes the background pop, Gabe. You're right. The choice to outline it in white. Again, yeah, the colors. Duke, the colors. I love that they're wearing the same thing, basically mirroring each other, but the bureaucratic slime is what's going to cause them to hate each other when they are adults. God, love it out here.
Unless they move to LA and then they'll be fine.
Well, I mean, then one goes to Los Feliz, the other one goes to West Hollywood, and then they're like, "Come over here," and I was like, "That's too far away." It's you know, all my friends lived in North Hollywood, and I lived on the East Side. I never saw them.
Is that the case for you, Walid?
You know, I think it depends on the person, but ultimately, you know, back to what I said first, planning it out. You know, but yeah, the reality is it's just like hard to cut through, especially during rush hour. I was like, I'll be there at 8. Because just that difference, like a 15-minuter is now 15 minutes instead of 45. It's no subway schedule, I'll tell you that. That was like one of the coolest. I think that is one of the most unique things about New York City is our transit, you know. So special. But I would not suggest that here. So I feel you, Phil.
Do you have any other questions about Kara's piece?
Yeah, is this digital as well? Read on your tablet. How did you make this?
Yeah, this is the same program as the teacup.
Super cool. And then is this kid, when you were creating the kid, did you visualize a certain kid or what made you, you know, get closer to these features?
I found a reference online of just a toddler that was happy and waving, and I tried to make them as like ambiguous as possible in terms of where they're from, or their gender or anything. It's just a human.
I love that. Cool. Good work.
Yeah. So for everyone in the chat, there's a poll. I believe it's towards the top of the chat for you to vote on who you think should be best artists in the world. The artist with the most votes from the chat that will count as one vote towards that person being best artist in the world, and then Walid will cast his vote, and then if they're different, then Slaney, Phil, and myself will be the tiebreaker. In the meantime, I'm gonna bring all the artists back in for last looks at the art, and for us to ask any last questions to the artists.
I'm surprised there was no Blob, the like movie. You know, I feel like that was an LA type of horror film, right? Like the Chinese theater, was that what it attacked? The Blob?
Right.
Probably.
It attacks a theater, right? Like I saw the original Blob so many years ago.
I want to say it's an LA theater, but
Let's
the
see.
slime just
Should
kind
I
of
vote
reminded
in
me of that.
poll or should I not vote in this poll?
Oh,
Oh yeah, no, you don't need
don't-
to
you-
vote in it.
yeah, your vote will come. Will come
Yeah.
later.
I'm seeing these numbers. They are, mighty close. Some of them.
They are very
Oh,
close.
yeah. How's
Not
that look?
surprising.
Oh,
I mean, the caliber of art in this episode is really fantastic. There we go. All right.
Yes.
Do you have any last questions or remarks or anything you'd like to say, Walid?
Well, I like to say that they're all so uniquely different. That for me, when I share my decision a little bit, it's really just about, your personal taste. So for me, I just want to say that I think everyone really brought something really unique to the table tonight. And that's super cool.
Totally agree.
Lauren's really emotional about it. She's really pleading. Love it. Well, so the time has come, the walrus says, to talk of many things.
Mostly just art things
Yeah.
tonight, right? Like
Of east and west and slime.
So Slaney, just to be clear, and fellow hosts, of course, Phil and Mark, what happens once we have a winner tonight? Are they going to compete next week? Just so we're all
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So once so for example, Kara Sketches was crowned best artist in the world last week and came this week to defend her title. Tonight, whoever is same deal, whoever wins best artist in the world will come back next week to defend their title. And then after we crown the best artist in the world this evening, Walid, we will show you all of the audience submissions as well, and then we will end the show before we reveal who the winner is, and then off camera, you will let us know whose audience submission you've liked the most, and then they will also come back next week to fight for best artist in the world.
Super! I'm so excited. Let's do it.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, we're a mere few seconds away from hearing who the audience feels should be best artist in the world. So we probably have about 10 seconds left or
Maybe,
so.
Wally, do you want to talk through all the pieces? Or...
I'd love to.
Yeah, go for it.
So let's see. Kara, I love what you did with it, how it was still general, but it was also very specific to this image of these kids and heartwarming. Audio, Gabe, I love the idea of working with the eraser and the contrast. Also, that bright citrus orange is one of my favorite colors. And last but not least, Lauren, I love that you're just here to have some fucking fun. And I think that brings a nice spice to this. And I'm a big fan of Lady Gaga, so you did that. I love it. That's my recap to all three.
Great. The chat has spoken, and the chat has voted for Audio Gabriel. 50% of the vote went to Audio Gabriel, 38% went to Kara Sketches, and 13% went to Lorian Gamiel. Walid, who is your choice?
I do like to keep things interesting and keep people on the edge of their feet. I will say, as an actor, people, at least in what I've studied, you're taught not to make the easy choice and not always the choice that's obvious. So I will say, I'm very honored to say congrats for my vote to Lauren.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So we Kara Sketches, unfortunately, that removes you from contention. Which is really unfortunate because I feel your piece really hit me where the heart is.
As long as you cried a little bit, I'm
Oh
happy.
my god! Yeah. So between Phil, Slaney, and myself, it is between Lauren's piece and Audio Gabriel's piece. I'm gonna make them a little bit larger. Kara's gonna make yours smaller. Sorry.
I voted for Kara.
Oh god.
You what?
I voted for Kara.
Oh, you did?
Oh,
Beautiful.
isn't it?
It's
They're
so
both
gorgeous.
beautiful.
So yeah, Slaney, Phil, any questions, any clarifying things you want to ask before you cast your vote?
I don't like voting.
I hate voting. Oh god, this is what the reason why we got into a standoff between three people one time is because I hate voting. Okay.
This is
all
why
right.
we bring you in, Walid.
Well, I will say
I'm gonna
because-
go with Walid's choice because I go judge's choice.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna go with the people, and I'm gonna go with Audio Gabriel. So, Mark, you want to flip a coin, or you want to?
No, I got mine, and Lauren, as much as I love your piece, I have to go with Audio Gabriel's because I just cannot stop looking at it. It's just
Never
like,
talk to me again.
okay, well, this is
Oh my
it's been a
gosh.
very nice short friendship, Lauren. If you, I can call it that. Now this is Gabe, congratulations, you're best artist in the world.
Wow.
Lauren, I
Gabe.
apologize.
Thank
Lauren,
you, everyone.
you did well too, honey.
The boyhood dream. Best artist in the world. Sorry. Wow.
Seriously,
Kara,
beautiful,
hell of a
beautiful
run.
art.
We will see you again.
Yes.
And hopefully
No.
you, Lauren. Unless it's back to the realm of Gamiel with you. I'm sorry.
They don't do art in Gamiel. We got her out of Gamiel to do some art.
He represents Gamiel, but only the place that it was, not the place that it is now.
Yes.
By, somebody
No,
who
it is-
evaluates art.
Congrats, Gabe.
Congrats.
She's like,
Thank
stop.
God. Great
Please
work.
stop.
Please leave me alone.
no.
I want to leave.
If
You
they
can't
know-
leave because we have to. We got to show you the audience submissions.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a few of them. So I will I'll get to showing. First one is this is from the Fat President.
Oh yeah, love the fat president.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yes.
That's so cool.
This is so
Look at that slime.
Oh my God.
yeah. This is
That's.
That president, that rocks, man.
That is super cool. Slash interesting.
That
yeah.
is fat with a PH.
Yeah, this is fucking metal, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the way every movie should end.
Yep. Yep.
This is how Titanic should have ended.
I think it would have been a better ending.
It would
This
have.
is how all the diehards ended, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, they got it all right.
Now,
Yeah.
Uncle Sam's jacket says Raytheon. Am I seeing that?
Raytheon.
Raytheon, yeah.
Raytheon.
Do we know how this was made? Who posted this? That's in the chat.
The Fat President. This looks like digital art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm, mhm.
Raytheon is an aerospace and defense company for. I just looked it up, so I'm not as smart as I initially may have led you to believe. All that.
No, I recognized it as a
Okay, good.
weapons.
Great.
Yeah.
This is really detailed slime. This is
Yeah.
like 3D slime.
That's some good
Yeah.
slime there.
It's almost suspiciously good.
Mhm.
Is
Like
this
they know
real
something.
I really enjoyed that. Very interesting piece.
Yeah, there's like a certain sheen to it. It reminds me of like Teenage Mutant Ninja
A
Turtles.
little bit, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, well done, Fat President.
Yeah.
This next one is from Senor Marces.
All right.
Mauricio, let's see what you've done.
A friend of yours, Walid?
Yes, yep.
Nice, nice.
Let's see this art.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you, Mauricio. Oh, we have some dialogue.
Ooh. Oh, this is cute. So cute. They've got little
He's
feet.
literally meeting West. Hello. How do you do? Oh, and they have some feet. And then there's a handshake. Use your imagination. Fill in the person. I like that.
Like it.
It's very Go Dog Go.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that book? Where it's like,
Do you
hello,
like my hat?
do you like my hat? Yeah, I do not like that hat. Goodbye.
So he likes the hat at the end. That's the important thing.
Yeah, after they've seen it all.
Yeah.
The party hat. It has to, there's a certain occasion for certain hats. Makes you appreciate it.
Unless you're Slaney and
would know this.
every occasion is for all the hats.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true.
All the marbles and the hats.
Next one is from Kyle Kopp.
All right, Kyle Kopp.
Kyle Kopp likes
see.
to do Photoshop art. Yep.
Collage, if you will.
Oh no. Okay, well, who's got
Yep.
Clint Eastwood in their death pool?
Oh no.
This is great though.
Holston.
It could be Adam West, couldn't it?
He's dead.
He's
Is
already.
he?
Unless
Is
Say
he
we
dead
killed
now?
him. We killed him already. It's already over.
yeah,
Wow.
Batman doesn't kill, but death does.
No,
Clint
Death does.
East. Oh, Doc.
Eastwood and Adam West.
Get
Yeah.
out!
Oh my
Real-
God.
That is so
Yeah.
funny.
You
Oh,
just
I
blew
love
Phil's
that.
fragile little mind.
Yeah, Phil just
Indeed fragile.
Phil just flew across the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
That's
like
awesome.
I mean Kyle, I mean that just thinking of that pun,
Wow.
I feel like that must have taken at least half the time. This is I mean I am very impressed with that pun. That's so
I like
good.
the studio audience, all that, the whole TV show vibe. That's real fun.
Yeah.
Well
Like
fucking
that's
done.
where the compromise came in, and that created the whole piece. Really, love a good compromise.
Yep. Yep. Love to see it.
I wonder where they were gonna be before that.
Yeah. I also
You know?
like the black and white photography because it adds to the possibility of merging different things. Like I feel like it's easier to sort of blend things into a world and make it make sense with the same color temperature or just
Mhm.
grayscale. I love this too. Who is this?
This is Schwarzenberg. Kara said, "I loved how different everyone took this prompt. I love when that happens." Yeah, same.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why, like, yeah, I was really excited about this one in particular because it's just it's so like perfectly specific yet still like open to interpretation.
Yeah.
Schwarzenberg. Okay, so there is a bit of a caption with this one. I made a samurai cowboy getting slimed. Probably something you see on Snick, but not Nick at Night or Nick Jr. Those aren't the age groups. Toonami might be looking for him though.
That's true.
Whoa. Very
That's
cool.
some intense slime hitting hard.
Yeah.
No, that's some dramatic cartoon slime. Like that's like it hits with that exclamation point of the splash. I love it.
Yeah, that's like a bomb cyclone of slime.
Yeah.
Which is
I
a
also-
real thing you guys know of, right? A
Yeah.
bomb cyclone.
We
Oh,
got,
yeah.
we
We've been
got
getting
caught in a bomb
those.
cyclone in the snow.
Yeah, we've been getting
maybe
those
a
in
few
the
years ago. Yeah, I love the samurai's got his
Oh.
gun. He's got the spurs.
Oh yeah,
Good stuff.
love a good samurai cowboy.
Yeah.
and the cape is still just living in the wind. The
Yeah.
slime has
Blowing in
not
the wind.
affected. Yeah, that cape is still just free.
And I like the green accent and everything else is sketch. I think that's kind of cool.
It's very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
It's real good stuff.
Nice work,
Great.
Schwartz.
Cool masterpiece.
As usual. And last but not least, I believe, is Ryan Osmosis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Eats meets
Aw.
East quote meets
Aw.
MEATS West. It's a it swarms your heart.
Come on.
Oh my God, that's adorable.
I love the eyes on
Well
this.
played.
These guys look like they both auditioned to be Happy Tooths for dentist offices
Yes.
before they got this gig.
Yeah.
This is so cute.
Yeah.
Hilarious, Phil.
It is very,
Well,
very
for a
cute.
second, I thought this is me and my friends. Whoa. I want to be the voice of this shawarma or wrap.
Yes. Oh my
Oh,
God, you should.
Yeah.
Yes, make this a cartoon, Ryan Osmosis.
Yes. It's
You've got
great.
your talent right here, Walid Chaya.
Seriously. And Ryan, you're giving us top tier stuff on Thursdays and stuff. So I'm excited that you are competing in the audience tonight. So I feel like this is just a real good
Yeah. And digital art is a relatively new medium for Ryan too. I feel like Ryan,
Yeah.
you've been taking the past few weeks to really harness your skills.
Yeah, you're definitely coming into it here. This is good stuff. Really happy to see it.
Good work, guys. So fun.
Yeah.
Right? That burger is yummy. Like I want to eat that
Mhm.
burger right
That was
now.
a nice thick burger.
That's a good burger.
I would love to have that little pita thing there, that shawarma and that pita. Ooh.
I like how the shawarma is dressed up in an outfit on the lower half, so we don't have to see.
It's
Well,
so
it's
good.
it's
going
a
on
modesty thing, so that its
Yeah.
juices don't dribble out, between its legs. It's very embarrassing.
Correct.
Oh sweet. So Schwarzenberg. So are you gonna go live then after us? Because no, I got no one else lined up. If you want to. So normally Schwarzenberg. Great. Schwarzenberg streams after us, so we usually raid his channel, meaning we take all of our audience and push them towards Schwarzenberg's channel, and Schwarzenberg does more art like what you see here with the Samurai Cowboy. So,
Great.
anyone who wants to stick around after the show, please do,
Yeah.
and check out Schwarzenberg's stream. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is it.
Kara
This is all of them.
Sketches. Yeah, Kara Sketches. Lauren, thank you so much
Yeah.
for joining the stream. Audio
Thank you,
Gabriel,
Walid.
congrats. Congratulations on being best artist in the world.
I can die a happy man.
Thank you so much, Walid, for being our guest judge. Do you have any shows that you can plug for us, or
Is there a place
how can we
find
check you out? Yeah.
You're so sweet to us. Well, first, congrats to all our artists and our incredible artists in the audience. I mean, I'm so glad you guys do this segment at the end. And someone wrote about one of the pieces, and I think this goes for all the pieces. You did that in 20 minutes. Wow. So let's not forget that. That's so impressive. I can barely doodle, so this is really cool for me to see. So thank you, guys. Thank you to Slaney, Phil, and Mark for also having me. As far as what's happening here, if you're on the West Coast, May 7th, I'm hosting a monologue and song slam at the Zephyr Theater. It's intense. It's a lot of fun. It's timed and back to back. We have some really cool celebrity guest judges coming in, and it's like hot potato with singing and with dramatic monologues. So you're gonna get a little bit of everything. And more is on my site, walidchaya.com, and I'm on Instagram too. I love to keep in touch on Instagram, walid.chaya, just like you see on screen. But thanks again. This was so much fun, and I feel so inspired by all the artwork.
Right?
Right? Yeah, everybody come on back next week. We'll see you at the same time.
Yeah. We love
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah.
Check us out on Casual Thursday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on Casual Thursday to find out who the audience champion is going to be for next week.
Yeah.
And
Until next time.
Schwarzenberg, I'm not seeing you up yet in order to raid you. Let me know if and when you are up.
Oh yeah, we're vamping. Gotcha.
Now,
Stretch. I'm gonna stretch.
stretch.
So
Oh boy,
everybody's awesome.
Right, Osmosis shouting out Chuck Tingle. Love Chuck Tingle. Love to see it. You guys check out Eroticosaurus.
Oh
It's a
yes,
podcast,
Eroticosaurus.
from Sarah Nowak, in which she reads the wildest slash fic in the world. Some of which being Chuck Tingle. So
Nice.
thank you all for
All
joining
right,
us.
everybody.
All right, everyone. We're about to raid Schwartz and Mark. Thank you, everyone, and see you Thursday. If not.